Welcome back, everybody. This is part 2. Okay, this is what I'm going to want to tell everybody about, and I blew this up just to show people what this actually means. Okay, this right here, what I'm showing you, verse 17 is the start. Okay, if you've watched any of my other videos, you probably haven't, but that's okay. I'm not really popular. I don't want to be popular. I'm not in it to make the money. Money just happens to be part of YouTube, so whatever. Let's look at this, okay? On part 1, I was talking about the U.S. patents and how they have patent, what was the number, 9 different patents against cannabis and cannabidiol. Okay, that right there tells us, okay, the U.S. government knows something. The U.S. government knows something. Okay? What do they know? What do they know that they're not trying to tell us? Okay? Well, let's look at it this way. What they're not trying to tell us is the cannabis plant, any way you take it, doesn't matter which way you take it. You smoke it, you ingest it, you eat it. I mean, either way you ingest it. There's no way not to ingest it. But the way of ingestion is the preferred method per user. What we're looking at right now is simple. Okay? What we're looking at, part 1 was, oh look, the U.S. patent knows something about it. Part 2 is, so does the LDS Church. Not just the church, but the religion itself, the books. What you're looking at right here, and hopefully when I've been rambling on a little bit, that you have read a little bit up until about half of 20. Okay, what this is DNC. Now, DNC is restricted to the LDS religion and only the LDS religion. Fair enough? Fair enough. So, the LDS religion is the only one, the only religion out there that is able to make cannabis, and I'll show a little spoiler out for part 3. Okay, the LDS religion, because of Doctrine and Covenants, section 59, verse 17 through 24. Okay. 17 through 24. What this states is, I'm just going to read the very first part, and then we'll go from there. Yea, and the herb, and the good things which come of the earth. I know I talked like a stuttering babble right there, but I wanted to do it very slowly so everybody gets what I'm talking about. Okay? Yea, and the herb, and the good things which come of the earth. Okay? Okay, so right there, and the good things which come of the earth. Okay? Might be a little controversial because it doesn't say all good things. It says, and the good things. Because a lot of people would be like, well, cannabis isn't a good thing because of Reefer Madness. Remember Reefer Madness? Really? I'm not going to say grow up, because honestly, that's what you did with the Reefer Madness in your mind. Get younger. I don't know how that's possible, but get younger. This states, and the good things which come of the earth. That means cannabis. That means LSD 25, because LSD 25 is a extract from, oh, I don't remember the name of it, but I do know it's a fungus that grows on the rye plant. And if you want, I'll enable the comments if you want to put it in the comments. I could look it up right now and I could easily find it, but I'm not going to. Okay. LSD, peyote, ayahuasca. I'm not sure about DMT yet because I don't know if DMT is chemical based or plant based. Well, they're all chemical based, but what I'm talking about is pharmaceutical in a laboratory made based, instead of there's a plant out there that makes it already, so therefore which come of the earth qualifies to that particular plant. Peyote, ayahuasca, which is DMT, but I know there are two. It's like a plant and a vine, and you boil it and you just put it together and you make it into a tea and then you drink it. And it does the same exact effect as DMT, but it lasts for 6 hours, not 15 minutes. I think mescaline. I'm not quite sure. Psycho. Trying to remember the actual names. I apologize. This is the magic mushrooms. Magic mushrooms. I'm serious. Magic mushrooms are one of them. Okay. So what this is stating in this one, and I want every single Mormon to watch this video. I seriously do. Or I want everybody who's not a Mormon that's looking up cannabis right now, because that is the new rave. Cannabis is the new rave on YouTube. And that's why I'm going to be putting cannabis in the title to show everybody, hey, legalize cannabis in your religion. And only the LDS religion, okay? I'm going to read this out for you really fast. We're at 7 minutes right now, so this one might be a little bit longer than normal. Let's look here. Yea, and the herb, and the good things which come of the earth, whether for food, or for raiment, or for houses, or for barns, or for orchards, or for gardens, or for vineyards. Let's take a moment. Sit back. Take that in. What does that mean? What does that mean? Huh? That means whether for food or for raiment. We know cannabis is for food. We know, because there's a bunch of things on right now that's stating that if we make a part of the plant into like the fatty acids. I remember that. I'm still doing research on it, but it's talking about the fatty acids in cannabis. The cannabis plant, part of the plant, has a thing for fatty acids that our body is one of the things that our body is absolutely 100% looking for. Okay, or for raiment. This one's a fun one. Or for raiment. Clothing. We know since before the 30s, people were wearing hemp clothes, hemp shirts, boots, pants, hats, everything hemp. The original Constitution was written on hemp. That's for paper. That could be really for raiment, but raiment I think is clothes. Or for houses. There's a guy out there that just barely put out on the internet cannabis pulp, the fibers of the cannabis plant, and lye, I believe it is, or lime. I'm trying to remember which one it is. Also, there's other people out there that made hemp bricks, hempcrete. There's a video on YouTube that this guy has a butane blowtorch on the hempcrete in one single spot for like 15-20 minutes. And guess what happens? it slowly burns. That's amazing. Okay? Or for barns. I think we can make barns out of it. Or for orchards. Or for gardens. Or for vineyards. Okay? I'm not saying cannabis is going to do every single one of these, but I can bet you it will, with the right person doing what they need to do, they will event some process that the cannabis plant will be involved with for every single one of these. Okay? Number 18. This one goes a little bit deeper. Yea, all things which come of the earth in the season thereof are made for the benefit and the use of man, both to please the eye and to gladden the heart. Okay, I'm going to read that again because that is, whoa, that is a very, 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 very wonderful verse. Because like I said over on verse 17, and the good things which come of the earth. It doesn't say all things, but guess what? Number 18 says, yea, and all things which come of the earth in the season thereof. That's plants. Okay? Plants have a season. Whether it's 20 years or 6 months, 8 months, whatever. Everything has a season. Okay? Are made for the benefit and the use of man. What's the benefit? Okay? Why does it say benefit and the use? Benefit and the use. What's for benefit? Well, this plastic wiring, this plastic, the headphone I'm using, the insulated wall I live in, because honestly right now, it's cold outside. It's October. The carpet I'm standing on, which feels all fuzzy. I mean, the walls, the ceiling, the lights, the light bulb itself, there's a bunch of different things that is benefit. Okay, here's the thing. Everything I just said there, carpet, walls, ceiling, the light bulb, the light fixture, the plastic casing over everything. Guess what? The cannabis plant can do everything that I just stated, and that is like maybe 0.1% or 0.01% of the possibility of what the cannabis plant can do. Next, and the use of man. The use. Okay. I use cannabis as a structure. I use cannabis as a medicine. Oh my goodness. Why do you think he stated in there, and the use of man? Next step, both to please the eye and to gladden the heart. This line right there is the most controversial line that you will ever come across. Because both to please the eye and to gladden the heart. You can take that a couple different ways. Can you not? Just a couple different ways. Just a couple. Yes, I have smoked it. I will admit to that right now. I have smoked cannabis. Have I smoked cannabis lately? Nope. Going on 3+ years. Do you believe me? Probably not, but what do I care? If you've smoked it, you know what it does to your eye and you know what it does to your heart. It makes you calm. Makes you happy. It cures glaucoma. Sorry, let me say it again. It cures glaucoma. That's an eye, isn't it? That's an eye condition, isn't it? Anyways, now verse 19. Yea, for food and for raiment, for taste and for smell, to strengthen the body and to enliven the soul. What? For food, yes, we know for food. For raiment, yes, we know for raiment. For taste, damn, that stuff tastes good. And for smell, have you ever smelt kind bud? Holy crap. It is amazing. Not to mention, when you're on it, everything smells better. Anyways, and to strengthen the body. Pause my video. Google cannabis versus what does cannabis do to the body? If you take the cannabis leaves, put it through a juicer, drink the juice that comes from the plant, the leaves, what does it do to your body? We've heard of that lady that had multiple sclerosis, was bedridden, couldn't have children, this, that, whatever. They basically were like, you're not going to live till you're 20. She's like 30-something right now. And she has a kid. Just because she juices one cannabis plant a day and drinks it. Whoop, there, done. Good news on that. Guess what? Cannabis grows back every single time. Anyways, to strengthen the body and to enliven the soul. Enliven the soul. What the crap? What does it mean by that? To enliven the soul? Well, if you're listening to me right now, you know, and you've smoked cannabis, or LSD, not smoked LSD, or taken LSD, or taken peyote, or taken, I'm just talking about cannabis, guys. I'm not talking about peyote, I'm not talking about ayahuasca, DMT, magic mushrooms, LSD, anything else, or even cocaine. Yeah, I said it, cocaine. Why? Because it's a derivative from a plant. Yeah, I went there, cocaine. Woo, I went there. To enliven the soul. Yes, I've smoked cannabis, and yes, I do feel closer to God every time I'm on it. 100%. 100%. Okay, let's continue. We'll get back to that later. And it pleaseth God that he hath given all these things unto man. It pleases God to smoke, have him to watch us smoke weed and come closer to him. That he hath given all these things. He didn't give us just parsley. He didn't give us just cotton. He didn't give us just this. He gave us all these things unto man. For unto this end they were made to be used. They were made to be used. God wasn't like, ooh, look at the pretty flower. No, take the flower, crush it up, and see what you can do with it. There's a medical property to it. Find out what it is. Okay. Next sentence. With judgment. That right there, that's why I know cocaine is going to be legal for Mormons. Because it states right here, with judgment, not to excess, neither by extortion. Simple, neither by extortion. Don't rob your mother's jewelry cabinet just to have enough money to be able to go out and buy an eighth. Not to excess. Okay? This is controversial on a couple different points of view. Not to excess means not to take a quantity of at one time. And not to excess is like, dude, help a brother out. If you know a person that is in need, help a brother out. You're not holding it. You're not accessing it. Excess. Like, I have so much that I can't smoke it before I get my next shipment in. That's excess. Only have enough for what you can take. Nothing more. Some people it might be more, some people it might be less. Okay? Not to excess. Don't take 50 lines of cocaine at once. That goes along with that too. Don't smoke 15 bowls in 5 minutes. If you can do that, oh wow, amazing. But you know what I mean. Okay? That's why it says with judgment. Know your boundaries. Verse 21 kind of gets a little bit easier on things. And in nothing doth man offend God, or against none is his wrath kindled, save those who confess not his hand in all things, and obey not his commandments. It's pretty straightforward right there. Verse 20, behold, this is according to the law and the prophets. Wherefore trouble me nor concerning this matter. Okay? This one is going to be the very controversial thing. Okay? If the YouTube user knows Prophet Thomas S. Monson, if he's your grandpa, if he's your dad, he's your uncle, cousin, or anything, I gotta pause it. Thank you very much.